This week, Ria and I are taking the plunge.
Correction, Chad. I'm taking the plunge.
Yeah, you're right. As we venture out to Bear Lake for their biggest annual outdoor winter event, the Bear Lake Monster Winterfest.
Then the AYL crew gets lost in a maze of ice and magic as they explore the caverns where Winter Wonderland waits at the Midway Ice Castles.
Finally, Reese Stein is back, and this time he's showing off a bit of South America right here in northern Utah at the Uinda alpaca farm. It's happening right now. At Your Leisure is next.
Little Cisco.
Yep. This is a place where they have a dance once a year when it's 20 degrees below zero and people are jumping up and down. It's called the Cisco Disco. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Ria Rossi Booth, and we are just imbibing in this most beautiful buffet here with our Ciscos and our wonderful scones and our French fries. It's breakfast time.
This is what all the commotion's about. This little tiny fish only lives here at Bear Lake, and you net them when they run,
Yeah.
which is in the middle of January, and so they make a party out of it. In fact, Bear Lake has built an entire Winterfest around it, and it's grown from let's go fishing one morning to like a 2-day event.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun today. I'm even going to jump in the lake. So Chad's been telling me to do that for quite some time.
Let's find out about what happened when we checked in last night and look at some of the fun we've had that's led us to this point right now.
So we kick off our event with a Trails Day that we partner with Forest Service and with Utah State Parks. From there, we roll back to the Sunrise Resort. There we have what we call our Taste of Bear Lake, which gives our local restaurateurs a chance to show up their food in little portions for people to have taste from all the different restaurants. We also had this year a chili cook-off, as well as a little bit of education about what the Cisco are in this lake that are very unique to this lake, and that's really what this celebration began with. So we roll from there to Saturday morning with a 5K race. Then we roll into just a plethora of activities here from a Bear Lake market with the local vendors that are selling their wares, along with a setting for raising monies for the charities that we work with. The Family Place has been a great partner for us for the last couple of years.
So the Family Place is a nonprofit located in Logan, and we're here to serve. Really, we're here to strengthen families and protect children. And we do that through our services of therapy, education, like for parents, because parenting is hard, and also through our Kids Place. And we're also very proud that we have our Starfish Children's Shelter, and we serve in Cache County and in Rich County in Utah. We love events like Monster Winterfest. We are so grateful to Garden City and to all of those that have come out to Bear Lake to help support us. In that way, we're able to serve everyone, regardless of their income, their education level, or the services that they might need. It helps us to keep going because we depend on those donations to be able to serve.
Honey, when you told me over Christmas you're going to take me to the beach in January, I was so excited, but I didn't know it was going to be the Bear Lake Beach.
Oh yeah. Did I leave that part out?
Yes, it's a good thing I came prepared. It's beautiful. It's chilly, but it's gorgeous.
That's true. This event has been going on for a number of years, and it really is a phenomenal thing because the Cisco only lives in this lake. You don't find them anywhere else in the world. And I might add, they're really quite tasty.
Oh, yummy.
Very mild little fish.
They really are super good.
Yeah. Anyway, so they started by just catching them when they ran in their spawning season, and they catch them with nets. They're too small to actually, like try and hook.
Right.
Because you won't know you've got them.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Anyway, they spawn up in runs and you just go net them out, and they were late though this year.
Yeah, they were. They're going to do this a little bit later next year, so they make sure they have a whole bunch of them.
That's right. They usually run for about 2 weeks, and they were fashionably late. They were on Utah time. They showed up a week late.
They did. Well, I'm just saying they were cold. Well, it took them a while to get down here.
Well, that's up.
Or
Remember,
up
they
here.
came from the bottom of the lake up.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna find out more of the Cisco disco activities and some of the fun stuff going on today that involve Bear Lake. Right now, it's time to go to our where to.
We've all seen castles made of stone, but what about castles made of ice? Every winter for the past 12 years, Midway, Utah has hosted an incredible feat of engineering and creativity.
We have roughly an acre or so of an ice structure where we hand build it with icicles. It takes about 4,000 man hours to put a castle up. We start by harvesting icicles one by one, and our walls will build up to 15 feet thick roughly. Then we just keep on going up. We have a series of slides for adults and children. We have a fountain room, we have tunnels and caverns, ice thrones that you can take pictures on. We do have sleigh rides, a whole series of different activities for all family members. It's a really magical experience.
Through the years, these ice castle displays have expanded to 5 different locations around the United States. But it all started right here in Heber Valley.
Our founder, Brent Christensen, he had moved his family out from California to Utah, right here in Heber Valley. And he initially put a sprinkler system over a playground set. And so next winter, he tried again with strictly ice. And year after year, just kept on placing icicles. And now we have a massive ice castle to enjoy.
This year, the castles were constructed right in front of the Soldier Hollow Nordic Center. That's where tubing is a popular activity. But that's not the only place you can slide.
I liked the slides. Those were fun.
I love the slides.
Yeah.
The slides are amazing. I also like the fountain too. And there was this like little cave, and it had this like swirly like branch over it, and then it had this like globe in it. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh yeah. On the way in, I said, I wanted to come here when it's night to see the light.
Our castle has 2 completely different experiences. We have our daytime experience, which is a much more natural look. And then if you come after the sun goes down and our lights turn on, it's kind of more of like a neon experience. The walls are all changing colors. And I personally like both of them. It's so hard to decide which is better, but it's 2 completely different experiences.
In addition to being a great family activity, constructing and managing the ice castles teaches skills that will last a lifetime.
How do you not love the kid employees? You know, I get to hire a lot of them straight from my high school classes that I teach, and I can see their work ethic and I get the best. This is an opportunity for kids from Heber to meet people from all over the world, to learn how to speak to people face to face, from helping to build right on up to kids that from my Latinos in Action class, they're switching from English to Spanish just instantly. It's fantastic. What an opportunity. What growth.
Yeah, it's a lot different than building like with wood and stuff. Like we use completely slush and icicles to build this entire thing. So yeah, not really something you'd experience anywhere else.
It makes me feel so good. I love seeing how happy they get when they look at the picture or look at the fountain or go down the slides. They really enjoy it, and it makes me happy. I'm so excited to be working here next year.
Look at the kids on the slides. Look at the parents on the slides. They're screaming and you're yelling. They could go down a slide in a park, but the same slide they're going down on ice with music and noise and laughter. That's what it's all about. Something new, something pretty, something unique.
Unique it is, and I would even call it extraordinary. So be sure to check out this one-of-a-kind experience before the castle becomes a moat. In Midway, Utah, I'm Terry Wood with this week's Where To.
Hey everybody, welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Scott Huntsman with TuneX. I'm here to show you what's new this week. Now, while I was in the winter 4x4 Jamboree event, I ran across a company that had a very interesting product that caught my eye. And I wanted to try it out and really see what kind of practicality it had. What it is, it's from Carnage Welders. That's Carnage with the K. It's a portable welding unit. Now, this is unique because of the fact that this is a self-powered, self-contained, battery-operated wire feed welder. Why is this important on the trail? Well, I'll tell you, on a day like this and conditions like this, if I were to have a detrimental break, I want to be able to repair it to get myself or get somebody I'm with off the trail safety. Let's check this out and see what this is about. All right, guys, at 48 pounds, this is a pretty portable unit. You can see it's small enough that I can strap it in the back of the Jeep. You know, they offer a weld-together cage that you can secure to your vehicle and lock this inside of it. That's a pretty cool option. If I were to brake right now and have, let's say, a broken drag link or a track bar, I could fix it and get myself out of here. Let's try it out. So here's my broken track bar. I'm stranded. How am I gonna fix this? Well, I bring along my trusty battery-powered grinder and I just start at it. We all know the reason we get a good weld is good preparation. I use the grinder to give a little chamfer around the damaged spot, clean off a spot for the ground. I'm gonna switch the welder on and give it a lick. This company's out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's a well-built unit and tested in Ultra 4 racing and King of the Hammers. They secure these in their vehicles. You know what kind of rugged activity that brings. And these held up really well, so it's a great design. I don't have to connect cables to my vehicle, and I don't have to have the special alternator it takes to do an onboard function like that. That's what really gives this the advantage. It's a one package, and that's it. We got a good weld. This thing's got a lot of heat. I could do up to 1/8 of an inch mild steel material with this. That's a lot of power for a battery-powered welding device. I'm very impressed with it. My welds look good, they're clean. I'm gonna let it cool and wipe it off and we'll just see how strong it is. I've got a good fix. I've got a good hot weld. Good heat penetration into the metal. I could put this track bar back on the Jeep and it's gonna get me out of here. Good powerful welder. I have plenty of voltage to keep going with another project if I need. Again, I could go about 20 minutes on that battery pack. Not bad. I can promise you this, you won't catch me on the trail without it. I want to be able to repair myself, recover myself. I've got the ideal welder to do it. Check them out, carnagewelder.com, Carnage with a K. I think it works extremely well and is very useful. I'm Scott Huntsman with TuneX. More at your leisure in a moment.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are at the Winterfest Monster Plunge Regatta up here in Bear Lake. And you can see these boats were all made, homemade, in their garages and out of cardboard. So we're gonna, right?
No, this guy did his in his kitchen and he had to downscale it because he couldn't get it out the door, the perch. Anyway.
This is so much fun.
They're all ready to test their boats. And this is the highlight of the afternoon before the plunge. We're right here at takeoff, so let's get ready and find out a little bit about the Winterfest and the boat regatta.
Our cardboard boat regatta, which is just an awesome event. People build cardboard boats. We have a few fun prizes like the first to finish, but I think the funnest one's always our Titanic, the first one to sink.
So tell me the story of the Titanic, as you know it.
I don't really think I know it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you about it until after the race, okay? But I'll come tell you the story of the Titanic. What species of fish are we dealing with here?
My favorite kind of fish, the perch. Can you see the stripes on it?
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
So I see you have a life jacket in there.
Yeah, that's necessity, I guess.
How thick is the cardboard in the bottom?
So that's 4 layers.
All right. Did you glue them together?
3 bags of glue sticks.
Do you have marine paint on it?
No, I have 1 coat of waterproof paint on it.
I'll say my prayers.
Thanks.
It's supposed to be a shark, but it's in a canoe shape, so that it'll go really fast.
So what are those things inside?
So these are like shark fin paddles, so I'll hold them like this. Just like paddle.
Have you done any calculations on displacement to see if you've got enough displacement to keep you from sinking?
No. If it doesn't sink, then then I might get a trolling motor to go fishing.
Oh, okay. So you have plans for this after the race today?
Yeah.
I read that if I went 3 feet wide and 5 feet long, that it should displace the water enough that I don't sink.
Okay, finally, out of all the contestants, somebody that's actually done some naval engineering on displacement. I've asked everybody. Nobody had an answer for me.
Yeah.
Followed by our Bear Lake Monster Polar Plunge, which has become quite the event. We had over 300 jumpers this year. Every year it gains in popularity, and that's kind of our crowning event. And throughout that entire time period, we have raffles to raise money for the charity as well as for our local chamber here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that the animals definitely won this year.
That's right. The shark and the peacock were the leaders in both categories.
That's a bird.
Yeah.
It's not an animal.
It's an animal.
No.
It's a critter.
I'm kidding.
Okay, they're critters. Anyway, here's a critter for you. We're going to move from here. 2 are along the way.
Susie Radke and her husband Robert bought their first alpacas in 2005. Then, during the Great Recession when prices crashed, she invested in more alpacas. On our tour of the farm, we're allowed to mix with the alpacas. First the barn with the big males. Alpacas are friendly and inquisitive. They seem enamored with my camera. This beauty brought home the blue ribbon as the reserve champion at the Alpaca Owners National Show.
They're a surprise. I did not know how cute they were. Their eyes are amazing. I just keep looking at those big dark eyes.
Then into the Hembra barn. The visit a Christmas present from our daughter-in-law Heidi. Cute is the universal reaction of our family, who gave the alpacas high marks. Mothers and babies are kept in a separate enclosure. Giant yet friendly Akbash herding dogs from Turkey accompany our visit, protecting the alpacas and making sure we don't stray too far from the group. Alpacas are second smallest of the camel family, slightly larger than their direct ancestor, the vicuña. We met our first alpaca at a roadside stop south of Cusco, Peru, several generations of video ago. It was here I bought the sweater I still wear today. Alpaca fleece is 20% warmer than sheep's wool and incredibly soft. We get a hand at making very strong yarn from the incredibly soft wool before heading off to the farm's small gift shop, selling all manner of alpaca fleece clothing.
And then when you're able to pet them and your hand just sinks about a foot into their bodies, you can see why you want to make some sweaters out of that.
Restine at your leisure along the way in Willard, Utah.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. This is the big part we've been waiting for. This is the Bear Lake Monster Plunge. Ria's going to lead it. The mare's going to help her. They're going to jump together, right? 1, 2, 3.
Now, let's take a look at what's coming on next week's show.
Next week, Chad and I are hitting the trails and venturing out with the fun folks from Hanksville as we ride the Robber's Roost Rim Trail.
Then the Lone Peak four-wheelers are back, and this time they're showing off a little-known trail that explores the stomping grounds of one of the Wild West legendary characters. Now, let's take a look at our contest winner.
This week's contest winner was submitted to us on Facebook by Leslie Anna, and it looks like she's the lucky winner of an outdoor stove from Camp Chef.
Camp Chef offers the best way to get your cooking done in the outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more information.
And it looks like she also won a bonus of a $100 gas and gift certificate from the great folks at Eagles Landing, which is the best place to fill up for your next adventure.
Congratulations, Leslie. Be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
Okay, you did a great job. You did it for the team, but you got to get in there and do it again.
No!
Yes,
no.
You got to get in there and do it again, Ria. Remember what you are. You're a mutant. You're a mean, lean, fighting machine. Yeah! Here, you ready? Yes, you're good. You're good. Here's a little warm water. All right, go. Go.
Hey, this guy's nuts. Just remember, there's adventure around every corner.
You just have to push Ria in the lake to see your next one on At Your Leisure. We'll see you next week. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Get in
Let's
there,
go.
honey. Get in there.